Hi friends, it's dessert time. I make a sweet chocolate date with nuts, filled with nuts and goji berries. Yeah, here is a Medjool date. These are the most exquisite dates I know. They are famous in the raw food world. People love the Medjool dates. I will put macadamias in there and goji berries. There are so many other variations. Oops, sorry. What could you put in there? But I like this, for example. And I just want to show you, give an example of how to do it. So this is the date and the filling. That's the main part. And I will try that now, cover the Medjool date with the filling, with the chocolate. I make the chocolate myself. I will do it right now. I begin with that to get the chocolate ready. And whoops, I need something to get out, to spoon out the chocolate from the blender. So I use a blender and I begin with some bananas. That is to make the blending easy. I put bananas in to make it workable for the blender. Otherwise, I would only have to blend the nuts. And that is pretty hard for the blender. So I put some bananas in there, 2 or 3 bananas in a cup. It's almost a cup of cashew nuts. This is very nice to get. This is the base for the chocolate in the nut, you know. So that is the body of the chocolate, the nut, and the bananas is here to make it a little bit sweeter, just a little bit. So the base over here, and then I would just begin right away blending it. Bananas and cashews. As you can see, it is just the right amount, not too many bananas to make it too runny, because the chocolate has to be a little bit firm around the dates. And here is what I have. It's a cream, a cashew cream, a basic cashew cream. I will scrape down the sides a little bit. You put more bananas in, it is easier to blend, but then you have the cream maybe too creamy, too runny for the chocolate to keep together. So one more time, because the sides, the cream came up to the sides. You have to be a little tricky and inventive here without our tools. Okay, that looks a little bit better. You know, you want to have it smooth. Yeah. But if there are some pieces of cashew in the chocolate, it doesn't really matter. You would like it even to have a little bit crunch in the chocolate. Yeah? So this is the first thing. And now comes the chocolate part. Chocolate part is two parts. I have could make a white chocolate. Then I would use just cacao butter. Here I have some cacao butter here. This is not a lot. You know, I liquefied it on a water bath. Here is the hot water in that cup. And here is the little metal container, and the cacao butter is usually a block of white cacao butter. It's very hard and firm, and I need the cacao butter here to make the chocolate firm again. And now it will be runny. I need that to bath the Medjool dates in that, and then it has to solidify to get firm. And that's why I need the cacao butter, because it's firm. And it's very easy. You scrape the cacao butter from the block on a cutting board, with a knife, and then you put the little scrapes here into the water bath on top, and then it's liquefied very fast, very easy. And here is a good amount of cacao powder that I use to make a dark chocolate. Yeah, I could also make a white chocolate. Today I make a dark chocolate. That's also up to you. Put the cacao powder in there and the cacao butter. So this is number 2. cacao and cacao butter, and a little bit vanilla. Vanilla is a very special, very exquisite seasoning, a spice, very well known. It is very sensual. It makes you sensitive. It makes you feel more. It's very nice, and for chocolate, the ideal addition to chocolate, to cacao. So, very simple chocolate, basic chocolate recipe. Now I do that here, blend it again. As I said, it's a small amount. Yeah, I will improvise a little bit. I scrape down the sides again, because everything, of course, should be together. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah. That's pretty easy to make. Oh, one more time. Do it one more time, because you see here is a little bit of the white cashew cream is still there. I want to have it all nicely combined, so I go down with the scraper and mix a little bit in the blender. That is easy with this tool, and then everything will be nicely combined. Yeah, it's a firm cream. So I guess it will be, well, I will see how it is to work with that. One more time blending, and then it should be done. Should be it. Now I will put this cream into a little container here. I will, from that container, I will try to coat the dates. Put the chocolate cream in here. It's pretty firm. Yeah, I hope that works. And it smells wonderfully. It's a beautiful smell. I could use that for a chocolate tart. Also, yeah, chocolate is a great thing to use in many recipes, and it's super wonderful. It's wonderful food. It's superfood. It keeps you warm in wintertime. It keeps you alive, vibrant. Yeah, it wakes you up, energizes you. I like chocolate a lot, so I will take care of the rest later. Here you see, I show you the chocolate cream. You see, chocolate cream. And now I will quickly put with a knife. I will open such a Medjool date here. I showed you before. I cut it open like this on the long side. One cut. Open it, and you see the seed, the stone here. I take it out, and I fill it with a macadamia nut here. One macadamia nut on the outside, another macadamia nut on the other side. Here 2 more nuts, and there is a little space in between, here between the nuts, and I will put some goji berries in the middle. And you can shape, and you can model the dates a little bit. Here now it is filled, but you can, this is very soft, the date is very soft, you can model a little bit and pull the date over, a little bit over the filling, so you have it a little bit nicer closed. Yeah, that may be easier to use it for the chocolate. So here is my filled date, and you can eat it like that. It's a wonderful dessert. So I now work with chocolate is always a little bit messy. Yeah, because if you don't have so much experience, it became a little messy. So I have here a tool. It's a grid a little bit. Yeah, you can have better grids. Of course, this is an easy one. A nice then a plate. Yeah, so put here on top to place the date with the chocolate on top of the grid. So I will just bath now the date in the chocolate cream with a fork. Take it out and put it on top. Here, this is what I have. See? And I will firm up now. Isn't that beautiful? Very easy to make. The grid is good because then you have a small surface where it touches the chocolate, so there is a little bit a hole in the chocolate coat around the date, and the hole is very small because of the grid. There are even better tools for that, but it's an easy one, and it doesn't need to be complicated. You can make it easy. So I will now finish my job, but you have seen what I got. And maybe I will come back in a moment and show you how all these date pralinés, what they look like when they are firmed up a little bit. That might take a moment for me. I have to cool them down, maybe in the refrigerator or so. When they are firm, I show them to you again. So I'll be back in a moment. Wow, I can't believe I've done it. First time I did this, I have been waiting for this many, I don't know, long time. I wanted to make these, and finally made it. And here there are actually some beautiful ones. They are now, I can touch them. They're still a little bit soft, but that is okay. This one is perfect, I would say. You see, it's round. Oops, they stick a little bit to the ground. It doesn't matter. And they are wonderful. Here. I already prepared one. Yeah, the final touch here. I put a Goji berry on top to make it more beautiful. I like a little decoration. Just put it on top. And it's still a little bit soft, the chocolate. I could put them into a refrigerator. It gets a little bit colder. I don't know how they will behave in some time. I guess they hold for a while. I guess I will hold them in the refrigerator. In a sealed container, I wouldn't put them in the refrigerator like that because they could take on the flavor of the refrigerator. I always put things in the containers in refrigerator. And you see there are some, the latest I made, like this one here, is definitely a little bit out of shape. I show you just to see what I have here, that you can do it better, or you don't care. This is here a little bit out of shape, I would say, but it doesn't matter. I mean, they are still beautiful, I would say, and they're definitely delicious. But if you want to have the nicer ones, you have to work fast, because at first the chocolate is pretty runny, yeah, and you can also put the chocolate into a water bath again, the whole container, and it gets runny a little bit. But you can't do it too hot, because then the chocolate changes the texture, and that's also nice. There's something about the perfect texture, that 20 to 30 degrees, I guess it is. It shouldn't be warmer. And it gets colder, then it is harder to work on. But that's a very small thing. I will definitely enjoy these greatly, and maybe I will make some gifts to friends also. They look so funny with a little goji berries on top. And yeah, I make different ones. I will definitely plan that to make some maybe with walnuts or with cashew nuts inside. And I want to see, I will see what else I put in there. I always put some different things in there. Yeah, dried fruit are nice sometimes. I don't know yet. Let's see. You can also be inventive. Show me yours. Tell me about yours. I'm glad to hear that. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy and make your own. Feel inspired. I would be glad to hear that. And if you like my video and subscribe and be vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day. And find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. Hey, one more thing I forgot to tell you. Here, what I have here is, I wouldn't tell you if this wouldn't be so delicious. I had the blender full of chocolate. Now the leftovers, the sides were pretty much crusted with the chocolate, which stands for a while, gets pretty hard. I have to wash it out, but I thought, wow, so much chocolate, what do? I put one banana in there, and maybe a cup of water, and I blended for a while, and out came this here. And it is so delicious. Really, you have to try. It's wonderful. Like this. It's a perfect chocolate. What's in there? Well, it's cashews, cacao powder, cacao butter, banana, vanilla, water. Hey, very cool. Yeah, very delicious. Perfect cacao. That's what I want to show you. Thanks again. I hope to see you soon.